Grandpa Bill, story time with Grandpa Bill. It's Grandpa Bill's story time. Yay! Hi, I'm Grandpa Bill. Welcome to Grandpa Bill's story time. Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and we're going to sit down and read a good book. Okay, today's book is The Magic School Bus, Inside the Earth by Joanna Cole, illustrated by Bruce Deegan. These are fun books. It's your turn to be the ant monitor, Arnold. The ant monitor? It is always like this in Miss Frizzle's class. You'll get used to it. In Miss Frizzle's class, we had been learning about animals' homes for almost a month. We were pretty tired of it, so everyone was happy when Miss Frizzle announced, "Today we start something new." He says, "Something new, thank goodness. Get off!" The beaver's chewing the desk. Isn't that funny? "We are going to study about our Earth," said Miss Frizzle. She put us to work writing reports about Earth science. "And for homework," she said, "each person must find a rock and bring it to school." But the next day, almost everyone had some excuse. "I couldn't find any rocks. I found one, but my dog ate it." "Your dog ate a rock?" Oh, it's funny. Only 4 people had done the homework, and Phil was the only one who had found a real rock. "That's not a rock." "It is too, a rock. It's part of an old 7-Up bottle." "You chipped us off the sidewalk, didn't you?" "I guess we have to go on a field trip and collect rocks," said Miss Frizzle. "Arnold, that looks like a styrofoam to me." "Yeah, covered with dirt. It could be a stale cupcake. You actually touched this, Arnold?" You never know what will happen on a trip with Miss Frizzle. Her new dress was a trip in itself. At first, the old school bus wouldn't start, but finally we were on our way. Look, she's got axe and shovels and stuff on her dress. She says, "I can't believe Miss Frizzle dressed like that." "You'll get used to it," he says. When we came to the field, all the kids wanted to get out of the bus, but suddenly the bus began to spin like a top. And sort of thing doesn't happen on most class trips. "I'm getting dizzy. Fasten those seat belts, children. Miss Frizzle, when can we collect rocks?" Now. See, it's a magic school bus. When the spinning finally stopped, some things had changed. We all had on new clothes. The bus had turned into a steam shovel, and there were shovels and picks for every kid in the class. "Start digging," yelled Miss Frizzle, and we began making a huge hole right in the middle of the earth. Oh, look at, they're all digging a big hole. First, we dig through the Earth's crust. The top layer of the crust is soil. "It looks like dirt to me." Dirt is another word for soil. Oh, great. Now she can read my mind. Start digging. Dig, 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 dig. Before long, clunk, we hit rock. The Frizz handed out jackhammers. We began to break through hard rock. "I'm not used to Miss Frizzle yet. Give it time." Using the jackhammers. "Hey, these rocks have stripes," said a kid. Miss Frizzle explained that each stripe was a different kind of rock. "Millions of years ago, these rocks were formed in layers. This tan rock is called sandstone. The gray stripe is shale. This white rock is limestone." Layers. Look at all the different layers. See, soil, sandstone, shale, limestone. See all the different layers of rocks going down into the earth? We chipped off pieces of the rocks for our class rock collection. "These rocks are called sedimentary rocks, class," said Miss Frizzle. There are often fossils in sedimentary rocks. Sandstone is made of grains of sand and pressed together. Shale is made of mud and clay all pressed together. Sandstone feels grainy. This shale has a fossil of a leaf in it. Oh, cool. This limestone has a fossil of a shell in it. That's because limestone is made of shells all pressed together. Millions of years ago, there was a sea here. See, they're thinking, remembering, there used to be a sea there a long time ago. I'll never get used to this. Wouldn't you know it, just when we were finding lots of fossils, Miss Frizzle said, "Back on the bus, kids." Then as we were driving along, we heard rock crumbling underneath us. Down we went. Everything was pitch black, and we were falling. Ah! Class, we're now going deeper into the earth. I'd rather be going back to school. I can't believe I said that. We're falling. Help! Why? Going into the earth. Oh no. We landed with a bump. Miss Frizzle switched on the headlights. We had fallen through a hole into a huge limestone cave. Rainwater has been dripping down through the earth for ages, said Miss Frizzle. The water wore away this cave into the rock. The whole cave is made of limestone. Can you find more fossils here? Here's one, Miss Frizzle. Knock it off. No, it's gonna goof around. We wanted to stay for a while, but suddenly the bus brought in a drill. It started boring through the rocks. Frizzle shouted, "Follow that bus!" And down we went. Oh, look, a stalagmite growing from the ground. And a stalactite hanging from the ceiling. Those are the little pointy things in the cave. Yeah. The farther down we went, the hotter it got. The rocks were harder too. These are rocks that were changed from one kind to another, kind of by heat and pressure, explained the Frizz. Rocks that were changed are called metamorphic rocks. I didn't know rocks could change. It takes millions of years. This beautiful marble used to be limestone. They make statues out of marble. Yes. This rock used to be shale. It was changed to slate. Slate is harder than shale. This rock is very hard. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, knock it out. Cut it out. Kids. We went down even further toward the center of the earth. We hit rock that was formed billions of years ago from a pool of melted rock under the earth's surface. Rock like this is called igneous rock. This igneous rock is called granite. Many buildings or monuments are made of granite. Arnold, will you carry these samples? Earth science is heavy, man. She says, I never knew rocks could melt. Did it get hot enough? We had dug all the way through the Earth's crust. It was so hot now that Miss Frizzle told us to get back in the bus. We're lucky the bus is air conditioned. What is your favorite rock? Rock and roll, man. She stepped on the gas, and the bus started really drilling. Soon we were actually inside the earth. It was hot, 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 and it got hotter and hotter as we zoomed toward the center. See the center of the earth? See, first you have the crust, the outside, which is what we walk on. And down in here is the mantle, and the outer core, and then this is the inner core. Wow, way down in the center of the earth, they're traveling. We were glad when Miss Frizzle headed out again. We reached the Earth's crust and drove straight through a tunnel of black rock. It was great to see the sky. Then they came back out the other eye and then we looked around and we had come out on an island in the middle of the ocean. Isn't this wonderful, class? Said Miss Frizzle. We've driven right up on a volcanic island. It didn't look like much, but if Miss Frizzle was right, the whole island was one big volcano. Yeah, volcanoes go all the way down to the center of the earth sometimes. Yeah, we were nervous, but Miss Frizzle made us collect some rocks. She said they had all hardened from melted rocks that had come out of the volcano. Then suddenly we heard rumblings from below. The black rock we're walking on is balsamic. This shiny volcanic glass is obsidian. Hey, these rocks float. This pumice are air bubbles inside make it the lightest rock there is. I hear rumbling. Is that your stomach, Arnold? They're learning all about the earth, aren't they? We scrambled into the bus. The Frizz turned the ignition key and stepped on the gas. Nothing happened. The bus would not start. We thought we were goners. Red hot lava came streaming out of the volcano. Some of it shot into the air like a fountain. Some of it flowed over the land like a river. Our bus went along with it, right into the sea. Volcano. Class, when this lava hardens, it will be the newest rock on Earth. Who cares? Just get us out of here. Oh, they're all afraid, right? I would be afraid too, being in a volcano. When the red hot lava hit the water, it made a huge cloud of steam. Psh! All we could see was white. We seemed to be rising with the steam and floating along. No one knows how long we floated in the cloud. Where are we? I don't know, but I have to be home by 3:30. But when it finally cleared, we were back in the school parking lot. Did we really go inside the Earth in that beat up old bus? Who knows? Wow, what a trip. It had been a weird trip, but we did get a great rock collection for our classroom. Arnold, that's not a rock, that's styrofoam. Not again. Showing all the different kinds of rocks right here in this little display. Limestone and marble and shale and granite and slate, sandstone, balsa, obsidian, pumice, and quartzite. And all about the earth and rocks. Aw, what a good book. It's got some other stuff here inside the book, but we won't read that. That's fine. Well, thank you for sharing this book with me today. And maybe you learned something about the earth and rocks. Thank you for sharing this book with me today. Come back again for more stories with Grandpa Bill. Goodbye.